Discover the terrifying engineering marvels that ruled the skies during World War II. From experimental designs to fearsome war machines, these planes shaped the course of history, some too dangerous for even their own pilots. In this video, we unveil the untold stories behind the most frightening aircraft of the war, where innovation met chaos, and the line between victory and catastrophe blurred. Stay tuned for a journey into the skies where fear reigned supreme. The evolution of the Junkers. Ju-87 in World War II. The Junkers Ju-87, also known as the Stuka, was a German dive bomber designed by Hermann Pohlmann and made its first flight in 1935. It became an emblem of Nazi Germany's air power, with inverted gull wings and fixed spattered undercarriage. The Stuka was armed with two 7.92mm MG-17 machine guns in each wing and a 7.92mm MG-15 machine gun for defense. The infamous ram air sirens, known as Jericho trumpets, provided a psychological weapon against the enemy and gave pilots audible feedback on their speed. The Ju-87 played pivotal roles in early World War II theatres, including the invasion of Poland and the Battle of Britain. However, as the war progressed, the Stuka faced challenges from more advanced fighters like the Spitfire and Hurricane. German tacticians ingeniously repurposed the Stuka, spreading a grim new shadow to any soul within its reach. The rise of the dive bomber in World War II. During the Cleveland Air Races, Udet witnessed the incredible performance of American Navy aircraft, Curtiss F-11C-2 Goshawk biplanes, executing simulated dive bombing attacks. Hermann Göring, a World War I ace, wanted to bring Udet back to the world of aviation, particularly in the newly re-established German Air Force, the Luftwaffe. Göring arranged for two similar aircraft, export versions of Hawk IIs, to be brought to Germany for Udet to use, becoming a champion of the concept. The demonstrators played a key role in making dive bombing central to Luftwaffe doctrine, mainly in support of ground forces. Udet's admiration for American aircraft led to the development of a new aircraft, the Junkers Ju-87 Sturzkampfflugzeug, or Stuka. Although Udet did not perform airshow dive bombings, he believed in vertical bombing, where planes would dive directly into targets. The Stuka, a low-wing design with a single engine and fixed undercarriage, was the most famous of its kind during and after the war, used for accurate bomb drop. The art of precision bombing with the Stuka. The Ju-87 Stuka was a military aircraft designed for precision bombing. It featured brakes to slow down dives, special racks for bombs, and machine guns mounted on the aircraft. The Stuka could carry different-sized bombs under its fuselage and wings, making it versatile for various attacks. However, Udet's contribution to the Stuka's development was crucial for its survival. Initially, Wolfram von Richthofen cancelled the Ju-87 Stuka program due to its slow dive approach. However, Udet took over Richthofen's position and reversed the cancellation order, ensuring the project continued. Udet's influence on the Stuka's destiny was instrumental in shaping its destiny. The Talon-like grip dive bombing was an intense endeavour, putting immense physical and intellectual strain on pilots. Before embarking on a bombing run, crews had to navigate an intricate checklist, including setting landing flaps, adjusting elevator and rudder trim, and calibrating the contact altimeter for precise timing. A symbol of destruction and fear, the Stuka, a German dive bomber, was introduced during the Spanish Civil War and played a crucial role in the German invasion of Poland. Introduced as part of the Condor Legion, the Ju-87 was deployed to support nationalist forces, marking its first combat involvement. The aircraft's unique feature was the incorporation of wind-driven sirens on the landing gear and bombs, which generated an unnerving sound. The Jericho trumpets were a deliberate addition to the Stuka, representing the German military's intent to inflict physical and mental harm. As the plane dived, its sirens emitted a distinct, horrifying sound, branding the Nazi air raids into the memories of their adversaries. The maddening sound became a usual dread as France, Denmark, and Norway fell. The Stuka's effectiveness wasn't just about its sirens, it was also its unique design, ability to deliver significant destruction, and its coordination with other air units made it a dominant force on the battlefield. However, as the war progressed, the Stuka faced significant challenges. The turning point came during the Battle of Britain in 1940, where the Stuka faced off against superior British fighter aircraft, most notably the Spitfire and the Hurricane. These modern, faster and more agile fighters exposed the Stuka's vulnerabilities, particularly its slower speed and lack of defensive armaments. The once feared Stuka suddenly found itself outmatched and at the mercy of enemy pilots. Despite these setbacks, the German Luftwaffe ingeniously evolved its deployment of the Stuka to ensure its continued relevance. Recognizing its weaknesses against more advanced enemy aircraft, the Stuka was often deployed in scenarios where it faced minimal risk from air opposition. This meant theatres where the Luftwaffe still maintained air superiority, or during times such as dawn or dusk, when enemy fighter activity was expected to be low. Moreover, the Stuka underwent a series of design modifications and upgrades to prolong its operational life. The WWII and WWII were later versions of the Stuka, which were modified with advanced armour, engines and weaponry. Some were even adapted into tank busters, with the Bordkanone BK-37, a 37mm anti-tank autocannon. The Stuka's success in later years was not just due to technological adaptation, but also the synergy of combined arms. It provided close air support to ground forces, particularly panzer divisions, and could quickly pinpoint and eradicate enemy positions. As long as the Stuka was used intelligently and trusted by its seasoned crews, it maximised its performance beyond its parts. From daylight terror to nighttime phantom, the Stuka was outgunned and outmatched by the Luftwaffe in 1943. However, the night attack groups, the Nachtschlachtgruppen, emerged as a formidable force in Europe. These warbirds underwent a metamorphosis, becoming near-invisible phantoms with exhaust eliminators, ultraviolet lights, and new Nachtrevi gun sights. Their strategy was simple yet lethal, with a sentinel plane blazing the darkness with flares and swooping down with precision and fury. The Stuka 87's nocturnal feats were etched into legend during the Normandy and Battle of the Bulge clashes. Their once dated design was now celebrated for its unique aptitude. The Stuka also reigned supreme against naval forces, decimating warships in Norway's frigid seas and the English Channel's contested waters. The Mediterranean resonated with stories of the Stuka's dominance, with the bombing of HMS Illustrious exemplifying their dominance. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe our channel and leave a comment in the comment section below.